Allahu Akbar. Allah. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't lose 1 gram. Well, fuck it. Let's film it. Why am I even pretending? Alright. I didn't lose any weight in Ramadan. I've only been to the gym 3 times, maybe 4. Ain't been much. Inconsistent because I'm easily distracted. Family and kids and shit like that. So thank God I got rid of them. And now I've got no more excuses and I'm going to go extreme. So let's see Fat Boy if he lost even 1 gram. I put on 600 grams. Wonderful. But today it's changing. So I'm going to throw some shit out the window. I'm going to empty my house full of all the junk food. This is the kind of shit that makes you not want to live with anyone. What else? Is there any junk in here? Yeah, boom. 3 cans that don't belong here. This is how I usually live. This is when I'm happiest. Alone. Jokes. I'm kidding, but yeah, I don't like having shit in the house. It doesn't make sense for me. If you really fancy something that ain't good for you, go out, walk, go in the rain, jump in your car, whatever you have to do, and then treat yourself to that crap. Because you got to put hurdles in your way for things you don't want to do in life, and you got to make it easy as possible with a smooth, straight direction on things you do want to do in life. Like the gym I picked is round the corner, 1 minute away. Why? Because it's easier to get there. So let's make life easier. And with junk food and stuff, just don't have it in the house. Just don't get it, but people love that shit. It pisses me off. And it's because women, they can eat it from time to time and not indulge and not go too hard, and they can have a little bit every day. But I'm a monster. I can't do that. At the same time, some humanness about feeding people. Cool. Yeah. So what I want to do, yeah, I need to eat that pineapple. Put it in the fridge. Can pineapples go in the fridge? Do you know?
I don't think so.
This is my dinner. That's all I'm having for dinner. And a rotten orange.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's it. So now, junk out the way. Let me put it by the door because I know I'm going to forget. Even that is dangerous. 3 cookies. Oh, it smells good as well. raise up. Come right in your face. Much better for your eyes. Yo.
Yeah. Yes, salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. What are you saying?
Just out in the field, bro.
Looks nice.
Taking a walk. You saying?
Yeah, good, bro. Good. Morocco's weather is exactly like London, you know.
Cloudy.
Not just cloudy, like it's been raining for 4 or 5 days straight, and it's gonna carry on for another week.
We haven't had rain for a week, bro. It's been lovely here.
Oh, okay, nice.
The sun's been shining proper bright every day. This is the first day it's cloudy for a week.
Okay.
Probably feels like spring is here. What's good, bro? What are you doing? Editing.
Yeah. You know, I'm actually filming right now. So basically I came to the house. I wanted to just film me starting my day kind of thing. And I'm gonna throw that shit on the internet. And I'm gonna hit the gym soon. Yeah, but you know what I want to do? It's funny, it's good that you're on the phone and I'm telling you, because I could easily just keep rolling. But I really feel like one of the most interesting parts of my day is when I have phone calls with people, and some of the shit that we talk about is just insane. Like, it's way better than all these fucking podcast dickheads or whatever. And not just that, it's so real. And I feel like when I'm doing the show, it's because I told you, innit, this vlogging stuff I'm doing, this is just for practicing being in front of the camera. I don't actually want to do it. That's not the style I like. It's cringe, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So my goal was.
Right, though, like when you know the new thing though, like with a good scenery behind you, for example, the Medina in Rabat. That's enough, bro. I'm telling you now, people just wanna I'm with my Moroccan friends yesterday, breaking fast. And then I was watching a whole video of a guy just riding his bike around Marrakesh.
Yeah.
I wasn't bored.
Yeah.
It was nice. So I mean, like, if I see you with a nice stove, a nice kufi, just chatting anything with a different setting,
yeah.
Nice, bro.
No, I'm totally with you on that. I just think the more like advanced version of that same thing, because I'm the same, bro. I literally was sitting here the other day and I bought on a video of some guy driving around Rabat for 45 minutes, not even talking, just the camera's filming, something like what you said with the bicycle. So it's like, so the scenery thing, and even more extreme would be like, I'll watch videos, especially during lockdown, of people in the forest just starting a fire, cooking a steak, and not speaking for 3 hours, and I can watch it. But I think that is to do with like transporting people. But the way I want to film is going to be even more transportational, because if you talk to a camera or you're vlogging, whatever, that's cool, whatever. But how I want to do it is more like, it's going to feel like a TV show. It's like you and me are walking down the Medina and we're talking normal shit. We're not talking to the camera. We're not talking about how's our day. We're just living. And it feels like the camera is filming like the story. Do you get what I'm saying? I want it to be more cinematic. And so the 3 angles I got that I want to be doing, not camera angles, but like angles of the show, it's like, one angle is this just filming you doing your thing, Truman Show shit. So it's just like you living your life and it's just filming, it's like the fly on the wall. But then there's another part of it, which is like when I'm on the phone to people and we're just talking mad shit. And that's like behind the scenes of the characters. So it's like character development in a different way. Like for example, like if I don't see you in 3 months, but I have 5 conversations with you that's going to go online, the character's already getting built up. And then when they finally meet the character, they're like, oh shit, that's that guy. Do you get what I'm saying? And then the third part of it is like people directly talking to the camera. So let's say like on the next Mandem trip or whatever, it's like everyone's just doing what they're doing. It feels like, I don't know, The Hangover, depending on the mood. Like it could be a different type of film, Brokeback Mountain. But the point is, with
Yes. Who's that?
that's my videographer.
Okay. I thought I was just talking to you. Me? Put me on the spot already, yeah?
You're on the camera.
You're gonna be famous in about 8 years. I'm joking. Yeah. So, and then the last part is like you're on holiday with your boys, or you're doing what you're doing, or whatever it could be. And then every once in a while, someone just grabs the camera and looks at it and talks to it. Because there's been a few movies that I watch where they do stuff like that, and I find it very funny. But it's so little of it that you're more feeling it's just a series or comedy or a drama or thriller or a movie. Yeah, we said anyway.
I get ya. What's the topic for today then? What's the topic for today?
ذكر الله.
Tahajjud prayer, the topic for today.
What's that about?
Wow, what a powerful thing.
What is that?
What a powerful
Tahajjud?
thing. Huh?
What is that? Remind me.
Tahajjud prayer. Praying at night, the night prayers.
Okay, yeah, tahajjud. Okay.
3 days in, you feel like you're flying. Mad thing.
Are you praying at home or are you praying at the mosque?
No, I just do it at home. I'm gonna do it at the mosque soon, but I just do it at home, bro, and then follow up with the Sheikh's prescription. Sleep like a baby. My dreams, though, bro. I don't know why. After I get through that first week, where I flush out my system, my dreams are crazy. I can't even take them. I wake up with my jaw hurting.
You know, I was looking at melatonin.
What's melatonin?
It's like some chemical that your body creates in the pineal gland, and it affects recovery and healing and all sorts. But also, it's like it affects your dreams as well. It can make them mad vivid. Because now, like, you know, like when we were growing up, they used to say 1 in 4 people will get cancer. Then it became 1 in 3. And then by the time we were adults, it was like 1 in 2. So just based on trajectory, everyone's getting cancer. So it's just like, we're going to be going to coffee shops in 5 years being like, what cancer have you got? Oh my God, I got this cancer. So it's like, it's fucked up, but it is what it is. But prevention is better than cure. And a big part of coming to Morocco was like, trying to heal myself, not just heal myself spiritually with the way, you know, how life is in London and consumeristic, materialistic, all that nonsense, godless society. But more than that, it was like actually trying to heal myself. And now I've gassed myself up to do like this anti-cancer protocol that you can do regardless about cancer. But
Well, you're gonna be fasting and juicing.
no, this is like this. I'm gonna do this later on. Like I'm not doing this in Ramadan, but basically there's these 3 things. I heard Mel Gibson talking about it, and I started going down the rabbit hole. But it's like obviously ivermectin. You've heard of it. That's what Joe Rogan was talking about. And then there's this other one called fenbendazole, and then the other one is called methylene blue.
Okay.
And then the last one is just vitamin D, like its connection with like cancer. Like people who have low vitamin D have higher cancers, are more likely to get cancer. People who have very high vitamin D, less. So I've already started taking vitamin D, but these other 3.
How many though? You gotta take over 10,000.
Yeah, I'm taking 8,000 IUs because I live in Morocco and it's sunny all the time.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, like they say over 10,000 exactly. 10,000. Some people take 20,000.
Like when I take 20,000, I take my zinc with that. I start turning a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
Like I need to get married ASAP. Them ones. I literally stopped taking it just so I'm just like everyone else.
Yeah. No, but this is the thing. Like, I want to be that guy. I want to be that dangerous guy. I want to be that guy who's so hot-blooded and not aggressive, but just like wired.
Yeah, I can do it, but it's just, bro, it is dangerous.
But yeah, so these other 3, they're proper, like, they got like basically, I told ChatGPT to give me my prescription. So I was just like, look, I'm taking these things. I want to do it twice a year, or even like every like season. At the end of every season, it doesn't take long. Like, do 3 days where you take a tiny bit of each. One of them you take it for 5 days and done, and it proper like cleanse the shit out of you. Parasites and things that cancer can help grow.
This parasite, everywhere I look now, they're talking about parasites. Now parasites is the new thing, cause of cancer, apparently, they're trying to say. Parasites. I think, do you believe it?
I don't know about the parasites like angle, to be honest. But obviously, if you think that if there's parasites in you, as far as I know, there's no good parasites. There's good bacteria, there's good other things, but not parasites. But I can imagine, like, if you imagine what a parasite is, if you saw two animals, one was healthy and one was sick, you would imagine that the healthy one doesn't have parasites. Parasites attack things that are ill, that are weak, that are fucked up. And with the whole thing, like, soil is eroded for the last 50 years, exactly the same timing that all these different things have gone up. Alzheimer's, ADHD.
Soil is eroded.
So this is the story. Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't know, like, I listen to Joe Rogan, you don't know what's going on. You take one thing and then they say take another thing, it just doesn't stop.
It don't stop, yeah, that's the crazy thing. Like I've been through this rabbit hole. I remember like putting something on my ass with fucking coffee in it to do like a cleanse because I heard that it was good. Like, I think it's worth trying shit if it's like for like scientific research purposes, which is what I do with everything, and if it's not harmful. Like, if someone's saying to me, back a bottle of vodka every day for good health, I'm not taking that. But like, when I read some of them, like for example, these three I told you about, the fenbendazole, ivermectin, vitamin D, and this methylene blue, it's got no side effects. So
100%.
when somebody's...
I've got vitamin D for years. My Chinese doctor put me on that years ago. Vitamin D, zinc, and magnesium oil that you rub into yourself, those three basic things are life-changing. But when you take it, like I said, anyway, me, I'm a crazy one, so. But eating less and eating what's right for you specifically is the way forward.
1,000,000%.
I love meat, and I don't love vegetables. You know what I mean? I can eat a few vegetables in a couscous, courgette, but I don't like meat and rice for me. Can't go wrong. Like that Yemeni munch, mendi.
Yeah, I love it.
Low cooked.
It's so ancient as well.
Lamb.
Sorry, one sec. My sister's trying to call me. I'm going to lock her off.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Like the other day for Ftor, I had nahari, you know that Pakistani dish?
Oh, stop it, man. That's my munch.
With a homemade roti. Oh my god. Like, as in roti, as in like the Indian bread. But yeah, that's just like some ancient, amazing... You know when you're eating it, you know that this is right for you.
Yeah, hardly. Yeah. All of them kind of foods, just meat, slow cooked meat. That's my thing. I feel healthy after that. Broth, bone broth, good.
Yeah, with the bone thing now.
Remember that cow foot we had when we came back to?
Yeah.
Your auntie had cooked it.
Yeah.
Chickpea, cow foot, chickpea, potatoes. Oh.
Yeah. I love that cow feet. I remember in Morocco they call it hergma, and in Urdu they call it pai. They're both banging, like the different flavors. Oh my god, it's sick. I'm gonna get someone to bring it over so I can get all my family in Morocco to try the Pakistani flavored version.
Everyone does it. Africans do it.
Yeah. But I'm saying like each region will have their own spices that will make a signature. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's off the hook. And yeah, throwing bones into stuff, I think that's so banging. It's just like, it's a no-brainer. I'm looking to go to Colombia, you know, with a few men.
Huh?
I'm looking next year, February. You know what's funny? I put it in my head, like, I'm going to just say whatever I want and just tell certain people, do not watch my videos. And be like, if you look at my videos, that means you're looking for trouble. That way I can speak my mind. Otherwise I'm going to be paranoid. But, huh?
What topics do you want to talk about?
No, just it's more gonna be like just life, innit? It's like there is no like I said, because I'm not trying to do a podcast, because I'm not trying to do like a vlog. I ain't trying to teach people anything. I'm just living my life, but in it is just the things what we're interested in, and for me, there's no one more interested in my friends and my peoples and the way we see things, the way we do things. Like it just shits on every single thing I've seen on the internet. So that's why I just kind of want to share that and make it feel like it's behind the scenes or the fly on the wall. That's all. But yeah, like yeah.
Hello, my boys. You know, I love my walks, man.
Banging.
Walking as well, wow, life changing. Smart, like it's
Yeah, marching, reflecting. I started running again, you know. I started running again. I stopped running before COVID because when I got COVID, I don't know, my knee started being funny and then it just never kind of healed fully. Like there's a pain in it or something. And I stopped playing football and other things, and I used to love that shit. I still play tennis. That's my only running I do. But anyway, I watched a video about the Apache Warrior, and it was like 60 seconds that imprinted on me forever. And it was basically saying like this idea, like the Apache Warrior was so good at running long distance as a hunter, like with his weapons for battle, that he could outrun like cavalry. So imagine like these like Europeans with their gun, like Americans, whatever, their guns and their horses, literally they can only travel 40, 50 miles a day. And these Apache warriors could do 60, 70 miles a day. And I was like, wow. And then even imagine their children, they would train them on how to run and like breathing properly and stuff by making them like sip a big mouthful of water and run without drinking it. So it's just like nose breathing. So literally like now, because of that, I said to myself, every other day I'm going to run in the gym. I'm adding 2 minutes on my run. So now I'm on like 30 minutes. And I'm just running like a warrior. I'm pretending I got a spear in my hand, but really I ain't got shit. And my goal is to get to an hour.
Come Luna, cross. Please, Malik. Cross, come on, Baba.
Mad thing. All right, Malik, I'm going to do some work. Abdul Malik, I'm going to do some work and then I'm going to hit the gym, and I haven't got too much time left. Oh, I love my bro.
Peace, right.
Take care. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Hello, Nadia.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, assalamu alaikum. How
Wa
are you?
alaikum salam. I'm good.
YouTube channel, guys! YouTube channel, guys! I subscribed! We're subscribed!
Banging, nigga, I'm famous.
Shout out! We got the shout out!
You're famous.
Dear jokes. Banging.
I love it.
How are you?
Sick.
You should tell Yaya to give you a shout out.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. Don't worry, man. Whatever's meant to be, God aligns it for you.
Inshallah. How come you were sneaky about not telling us the babies were coming?
No, I genuinely wasn't.
Yeah.
Nadia, if it was sneaky, Mama wouldn't have known the whole time. I didn't tell her not to say anything. It's just that for me, I just don't talk. I try not to talk much. Like if I talk, I always want to teach people. If there's nothing educational in it, I don't open my mouth.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. We never get to see the kids. You live in
No,
a
I told.
Shouldn't
No.
you?
You live in a different
Wait, one second,
continent.
I can't hear.
Yeah. Look,
What did you say?
I told Asiya, go stay with Nadia, or go visit her, or go whatever. She said, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stay 1 day or two with my mum. I'm gonna go see your family straight away. So I said, fine, done.
So you're coming.
And you can go
You
there.
told Essia, make sure. So you
Yeah.
told Essia, make sure you see my family. But you didn't tell
Exactly.
us that
Yes.
you're coming. That's
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell her to invite you guys over for iftar.
MashaAllah, inshallah.
Inshallah, we meet in Jannah.
Anyway, I wanted to say that you're famous in my house.
You joker.
You know what's so jokes? When Mo watched the video, he was so proud. He was like, sick Messi's doing something that he loves, yeah? He was like, I showed April, she subscribed straight away. And she was like, yeah, Messi's sick. But the only thing is that everyone was quite confused. Is that the first video is like, is he an estate agent? And then is he working out? And is he telling us about Medina? So it was like, what is he trying to tell us? Nobody got it.
Yeah, you know what? Tell everyone, that's so funny. But tell everyone basically what it is that right now, all my content, I'm seeing it as bullshit. It's not what I actually want to do. And all I'm doing now is practicing being in front of the camera because it's embarrassing. And once I get used to it till the camera disappears, then I'm going to do what I actually want to do, which is more like a TV show. It's going to be more like a movie style filming. There's no talking to the camera, none of that. Right now, that's just warm up.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool.
Even the house shit, like I'll post house shit, but then there's gonna
We'll give
be
you a shout out.
house, like all the property stuff. I'm looking for properties, whatever. That's gonna be filmed in two ways. One is gonna be like for potential clients, but the other one is gonna be me just living my life, and that's what I do as well as other things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just think of it like the Truman
And
Show.
also as well, one other thing is that a few people mentioned to me that I also noticed is that everyone loved that your video when you were in the car driving and chatting to the camera girl. Like it's good that she should write down questions to ask you to get you talking. But for example, what Mo said is it would have been nice if we were, instead of staring at you talking, is that you filming the Medina and in the background you're edited and your voice is talking about whatever you want to talk about. Because Mo was like, I would have loved to see more of the Medina. And just
That's what, subhanAllah, Malik said the same thing. Malik said, show more of like your surroundings.
Yeah, more of your surroundings, and then just going to buy a juice for like $2.
I think
up when you hit into the pole.
I think you can do that, innit? Like we take the audio out, and then film something different, like B-roll, Sky, whatever, and then put the audio on top of it in between, like long segments of talking.
So we can hear you talking while,
but still watching other stuff. Yeah, that's banging.
At Sick Medina.
Yeah, perfect, done.
Maggie, when's the next video?
Don't worry, bro. You're gonna come here. You and Salim are gonna be my main characters.
And another thing, I love the costume.
Oh, banging. It's just like a costume. Do you like my hat as well?
Yeah, do you like his hat?
Yeah.
They want to get Jalebas like that and that hat and roll with you on the streets of Morocco.
Inshallah.
And one thing that you're doing good is like you're involving the people. And like you're being personal, which is good, which like lures people in.
Wow.
Nice, Iyad. I like your analysis.
Thank you.
I'm gonna write down some tough stuff and tell you.
He's gonna write down some stuff and give you some pointers.
I'm gonna watch YouTube and tell you what you need to do.
Okay, thank you. He's gonna watch YouTube. He's gonna tell you what to do.
Manager.
Okay, you're gonna be his manager. All right, lovely.
Banging, Iyad. That's it. That Lamborghini's coming sooner.
YouTube,
We're gonna get you that Lamborghini before you hit 18.
Yeah, and when we come to Morocco, you're gonna film us going to the beach, crossing the sea, swimming with the waves. That's gonna be some good content, especially for the girls.
Exactly. We gotta do it for the ladies.
Yeah, he just wants to rizz up some girls. That's what he is. Oh my god.
All right.
Come on. Anyway. Yeah, all right. Love you. I'll speak to you later.
All right, then, Nadia. Love you too. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye. See you, bye.
Bye bye.
Are these all of them your books? All of them are your books?
Yeah.
So you read a lot of books.
To be honest, I've only read like maybe 20% of them, 25%.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad, yeah. I've got some behind me as well. Did you see them? Oh yeah.
It's just raining, but it's windy.
Yeah. Every day I'm going to send you stuff that I want you to watch so that you can think about like a specific thing. So it could be like a filming style that I've enjoyed that I would like you to try to incorporate, or maybe it's something I learned or I want you to learn, like about to improve your skills. Do you see what I'm saying? Because obviously I'm not trying to make Hollywood movies. I want to keep it simple. But there's a few things you can do that are simple and make it look very nice. Oh yeah, can you put that video on now, please? That cowboy one. That video I sent you, the 9-minute one. If you can watch it. With the retreat, so basically what I want to do is I want to collect people from the airport and I'm gonna like tell them before they come what they should bring. Yeah, because basically on the trip I don't want them to wear their clothes. Like they can have just like plain. I don't want them to wear anything. They're gonna come with no clothes. Just like they can have their suitcase, but I'm confiscating it from them. And hey, let me just tell you the backstory quickly. So I always love to go into fantasy land in my head. I'm a big dreamer. I have like crazy visions, whatever. So whenever I've done a business, I always try to make it look like when you walk through the door, you feel like you went to a different place. So that's always my theme, and I can tell you about it in later, like all the different business I did, or even just ideas that I developed, even though I didn't make them because they costed millions and I didn't have it. But the idea is always the same. I would like to transport people. And I think it's from being a kid and going to Disneyland and being like, wow, I'm in like a Pirates of the Caribbean or something. So with the trips, basically I want them to come and then they're not allowed to have a name. They're going to just have a number. Everybody has a number.
Squid Game.
Not really, that's not the reason, but yeah, Squid Game does it. And I give them clothes to wear for the trip. So something to train in, something to sleep in, and something addy, like something casual like a jalaba that they throw on top. And the whole thing is like, we're gonna like go back old school to the fitra. Like I want them to feel like they've gone back in time. If I can, it doesn't have to start straight away. Like I'm not gonna expect to pick them up from the airport on horses. That seems crazy. But even if it goes like you're going back in time. So for example, you start off in a coach or a car or whatever, and then you get to a point, and then everyone gets out, and then the car takes all their stuff to the place, and then they're gonna put on these clothes I'm giving them, and we're gonna jump on horses and do the last like 3 hours on horses. Yeah. So then you arrive. So the place I have in my head is some relatives of ours. They have a big piece of land, like as far as the eye can see, it's beautiful. It's a perfect place to start off. In the future, I want to do it all over the world, and I have some vision for that later. But anyway, so take them there, and when we're there, I want to organize. Like I wanted to keep it short. In the beginning, I was thinking 5 days, 10 days, 20 days. But now I'm just thinking like I want something that's potent. You know, potent. It's like instead of having like a vodka lemonade with lots of ice, you just have a shot of tequila. So like powerful, quick, boom. And so when they get there, within it, I want to do, like for example, let's say it's only 3.5 days. Within that 3.5 days, there's going to be a period, like every day is going to be like prayer or meditation or reflection or journaling or dhikr, whatever is your religion, whatever is your thing, whatever, if you're atheist, who gives a shit, like just your time to reflect. And obviously, because I'm a Muslim, that's going to happen 5 times in the day. It's just like 10 minutes each time. And then training is going to just be basically like bringing all my equipment to this beautiful landscape, which is going to look dope, and doing like a hardcore training. So I know that part's not really ancient, but people did train in the old school. So it's not like sitting in front of a TV watching Netflix. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, working the body, and then also doing like stuff like working the land. So organize that every day in pairs or whatever. People have different jobs. So like these two, they're gonna watch the animals. Like they're gonna look after the animals while they're walking around eating. These two, they're gonna clean the shit of the chicken. These two, they're gonna do the cooking. These are like things that are proper like normal modern people anywhere in the world, whether it's Rabat or London or Bombay, they don't do this stuff. They don't kill the chicken. They don't cook the food. They don't start the fire, etc., etc. So a day of work, basically, physical work training, or could be running.
Train Amazon.
Yeah, and then exactly, and then also like working the land and talking to the people and whatever, and then within that day, every evening having some entertainment. So like the entertainment I like is like, for example, someone coming and playing the oud, and singing like singing or no singing, but playing like old music around the fire, whatever. And one day it's like silent. Like we do. One day will be fasting, like morning till sunset. So for people who aren't Muslim, it's going to be a nice experience for them, like fasting the whole day and eating when the sun sets. It's like a human have been doing it for a long time. And another day is going to be a fast, but of no talking. So you go to sleep without speaking, like you say your last word before you sleep, and you're not allowed to speak till Maghrib. So we're going to go the day, and we're going to do like a circle, like meditating next to each other, and you're looking at each other, but you can't talk, just with your face, you're smiling, whatever. This is all about like being more introspective. Like sometimes we just go, like me, but this is a moment to just be quiet. I'm going to do it right now, actually. Like in the next week, I want to do like 2 days without speaking.
Without speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. So one day is a fast, one day is a silent thing, and then basically at the end, I'm throwing a party. So, like one of the things that I was doing, that I was feeling like, yes, people want to be disciplined. Yes, people want to like connect to the past. People want to feel alive again. People want adventure, but also they want to enjoy. They want pleasure. So then I just thought, people have been having pleasure since a long time. So I want to throw like a party, but the party is not going to be. It's going to be like musicians playing without speakers, maybe some attractive girls for the guests, the guys, or some good-looking guys if there's girls, but like good-looking people that I find from wherever to come and be guests as well, and everyone's dressed in their old way, and it's like you're at a party in like 1,000 years ago. No, not Halloween party, because it's gonna feel like very traditional. Yeah, it's gonna feel traditional. It's gonna feel like if you're watching some show about the times of Moses. They have music, they have belly dancers, maybe they're smoking shisha. If they drink, they drink. Like everyone do what they want, but I want them to properly enjoy. And I know that like for a lot of guys, like maybe they don't have women in their life, whatever. Maybe there's girls who don't have a man. It's like being entertained with your friends and or whoever you're with, but with the opposite sex to add that little extra excitement. Do you see what I'm saying? And yeah, and send them home. So I want to do this very soon. I want to write down a bulletproof plan, or I want you to write down like the plan, and then I'm going to just tell you like if you can change this or whatever. And this trial, like this part of the business is going to be done very soon.
Inshallah, after Ramadan.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it in the end of May. So like
Just
2
for the
months from
the
now.
weather.
Yeah, so what I'm hoping is that people are going to learn about it. I'm going to be talking about it. They're learning about it right now. Maybe one of the people watch the videos, they're going to be like, oh shit, I want to do that. They want to do it with their friends. And I just need like to do it with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 groups that are my friends and flexible and whatever. And then if they have a good time, they give me feedback, they tell me what they liked or what they didn't like, blah, 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 blah. And then promote it properly as like a legitimate business. And we can do it in different places. Surfing places, mountains, different countries. And it all follows the same philosophy, which is like music, reflection, the destruction of the self. Like I've done psychedelic drugs before, where like you don't feel like you're you. Like I remember once I smoked DMT, and it's like, even imagine like you take the first one, you go, and then you feel like everything is vibrating, and you feel like, what the fuck? And then they say it again, and then you go. And now things start to look fucking weird, like turning into animals, or like beautiful patterns around them, and then you do it again, and then I go like this, my hand is not there, my body is not there, and then you're like, there's no you anymore. I don't know how to explain it. There's no time either. And anyway, this experience is very powerful and profound, and I think it's something good for a lot of people to try. But I was thinking like, how can we do that without drugs? And one of the things that like inspired me was when I went to Senegal, to like a very beautiful, like, it was broken but it's beautiful, like within or whatever. But I went to this little town where people just come to pray and do dhikr and worship and whatever. Very simple, beautiful place, beautiful people there. And I remember on that trip, there was no mirrors. There was no mirror in the poor house that I stayed in. And I don't say poor to put it down, I say it just to describe how it was. And the water comes off and on, and sometimes you have to fill up a bucket. And to open fast food, sometimes just have mangoes or something, like no food. Even though there was plentiful food if I wanted to go to the sheikh's house, and the food was amazing. In the beginning I hated it, and in the end it was my favorite food. Probably because I wasn't used to it. But yeah, anyway, the point is, after like a week, and a week felt so long on this trip, but in a good way. You know, sometimes like when you're so obsessed with entertainment, time flies and you lose your life. Like years of my life have gone by just watching TV and entertaining myself. And it's like, at least for 3 or 4 days, I want to give someone like a really present moment. There's no escape, there's no thing, even if sometimes it's uncomfortable, even if it's weird. So obviously on that retreat, no one's having a phone. There's no technology, there's no projectors, there's no TVs. So I want to keep people entertained in an older way. But yeah, sorry, I jumped thoughts, but the point is there was no mirror, and I didn't see my face in a whole week, and I wasn't using my phone a lot. I never take selfies, so obviously I'm not going to see my own face in that. But I remember like walking past like some building the day before we're going or whatever, or the day we're leaving, and I just saw like a cracked glass, and with the lighting I could see my face. It was so shocking. It was like, fuck, is that me? And I was like, wow, we place so much of our identity on who we think we are. The story we tell ourselves, our personality, which we created over the years, and the way we look. So that's why I had this whole inspiration about, like that's where my inspiration came from, this idea like, let's strip away your name, because we hold so much onto what our name is, whether we identify it negatively or positively. And then our personality, like by giving ourselves a number, by not being able to wear the clothes you wear, it's like stopping you identifying the way that you feel comfortable. Like nearly everyone, except for me because I'm a weirdo, if a girl, there's certain girls that if they said, no, wear this, you can't do it. You're like, no, I can't wear that. And there's guys the same, like, no, I don't wear that stuff. I don't do. It's like, part of that is because they can't let go of the persona, the personality they created. It's a mask. I think the origins of the word comes from like wearing a mask. So
Maybe.
when I was reading something. So I want to strip away their mask. Strip away who they think they are. Strip away the layers to reveal the true self. That is past them thing. And maybe if we have to do psychedelics, we're going to do it. Maybe if they get drunk one day, they're going to do it. Whatever it is, but I want to strip away all that shit, and then they feel like, wow, I'm a different person quickly. So yeah, so that's the motive.
It's nice. Doing something different. It's always something that's
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you just change your sheets, like you're sleeping on, or the covers, you feel like you are a new person.
Yes.
Like doing something different, it's
Yeah, and one more thing I forgot to mention is like also on one of the nights, it's like I saw this in some show that I've never forgot. It was like everyone's gonna write a letter, and it's a letter like basically like to say goodbye to everyone because they're gonna die. So it's like a game where it's like
what is the last thing you want to say?
yeah, it's like everyone after one of the nights we're gonna say this is your last day. Like you have to pretend that you're not going to live after today. So they do. We have the day. We enjoy. We party. We laugh. We pray. we
Until someone dies
reflect.
for you.
Yeah, until one day someone's going to die. Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen because I don't have the insurance for it. But yeah. So at the end of the night, people write down what. Yeah. So basically, you wake up in that morning and say, "This is my last day on this earth." And you have to remind yourself this because it's part of like the whole thing of like there's some things that ideas about being immortal, and this is like part of it. It's like when you let yourself die and then you're reborn forever. So
It's your last day.
yeah,
If
and
you
then
are
at the
Muslim,
end
you're gonna start praying.
yeah, exactly. And then you're gonna remember who should I apologize to, who do I miss, who didn't I, and you're gonna cry hopefully and whatever. I want to evoke a lot of emotion in
So
them.
you
And
created a good person for
yeah.
for just one day.
Yeah, and then they write this letter, and then they're supposed to go to sleep, and but in the morning they light a candle, and then it stays in their room or whatever, and then at the night you have to blow out your candle, like that's your death, like it's metaphorical. You blow out the candle, you go to sleep, no talking after that, and then in the morning it's like maybe I'm gonna throw a bucket of water on their face or God knows what, or maybe we're gonna baptize them like the Christians do. But we're going to do something that is like you're alive or some celebration. And then basically everyone's going to read their letter and then we're going to burn them. And that's it. So I think that's a cool thing that will be fun to try out. So what do you think? Crazy trip?
Crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
That's what I love about like the internet and travel and shit like that. It's like if I was trying to sell this in just Rabat,
You're
maybe
not
I'll have
marketing it.
two. Oh yeah. Maybe I'll just have 2 clients.
But,
But trying to sell it to like a broader audience, it might be
doing
easier.
something different, whatever it is, it's always interesting because like everyone is living like robots these days. Everyone, we are sharing the same life. Everyone is doing the same thing.
Yeah. Watching the same shit,
Yeah.
talking the
You
same
only
shit.
find time to travel. And in traveling, you find yourself doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So, people who are creating adventures and like these kind of things,
Yeah.
they
I
are
think
doing it. They are putting some expensive prices, but they know why they are.
some of the people are charging crazy money. I'm telling you, like there's some retreats they're going 5,000, 8,000 euros. One of my friends, well, a friend of a friend, she's doing like really nice ones. She gets celebrities and stuff like that, and she's doing like silly money, like you can 20,000 euros in one go, one trip. It's nice, 50,000. Obviously, I'm not trying to do that, but I do want to have to give something premium.